We do come back off there. You guys do hear what sounds like hoofbeats on the road. I need everybody to make me perception checks. Haha, you thought I was going to say initiative.
Nah.
Right
yet. Not like this.
Let's go.
Holy fuck, I thought I said 33. I was about to say, my god, bro, what do you have?
No, that was my one-shot character. She had that. She had
Really?
that fucking cracked percent. Yeah.
It would have been nice if we could have used that.
Cool.
Well, sorry I got my throat slit.
Jens, Brant, Arcturus, Matthias, you will all see what looks like two riders in what appears to be black and green garb of some sort. Just slightly down the road from you. As you see this, you also, Brant and Jens, you will notice they appear to stare directly at you, and as soon as they see that you are down the road from them, they kind of do this motion. Both of them turn around and start heading in the opposite direction down the path that you guys are supposed to.
So, do I recognize any of, like, the garb that they're wearing?
No.
Cool.
You are turrets.
How many did you say? Not that Murko sees them.
There was two.
So did they come from where we're going and then see us and just turn around? Or okay.
They came from where we're going to?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sick. Stoked.
I'm gonna turn back to Arcturus for a second. Looks like we have some company, so I want to pick this up later. I have more that I want to say.
Sounds good.
So I'll, go to the rest of the group. Group. Looks like there's a couple of riders up ahead. I don't like the look of it.
Wait, are they like turning and going, or just turning and like slowly going? Are they like dipping?
They were coming down the path, they saw you, they looked at you, they did this motion, and then they turned around and headed the opposite.
Like horses burn out, fucking take off.
Correct, yes.
Trail
Are
of
we
flames.
still right by the mansion?
You are like off the path that you took up to, let's say gardens, for reference point.
How far are they from us?
They were about 40, 50 feet away from you, and now they are just riding off.
Okay.
Back into the garden?
Okay.
Dude,
well,
if you walked into the garden, you would find a boot so far up your ass, you'd be over the garden.
Just immediately sword chops head off. We'll deal with this next time.
Matthias is going to start walking in the direction that he saw those men. Feel free to join me at any point in time, unless you want to sit here and argue some more.
No, I'll fall into step behind him.
Arcturus like pats Brant on the back as he like walks past him. It's like, all right, buddy.
Okay, RP question: How many pats are in that pat? Is it like one
Just
pat?
One single donk.
All right.
Well, good to know where we're leaving this off at.
I don't think Jens likes conflict, so like Jens is going after you guys. Like once there's clear like space and resolution.
Jens is currently shivering.
Yeah.
Jens doesn't like conflict. Jens starting shit with Matthias every chance he gets.
Whoa, it sounds like the other way around, okay?
Canon, it's all miscommunication. Canon. Like, it's all good. I'm resolved.
So it's just the three of us moving forward?
I got no clue what's going
I'm
on. I was too
following.
busy watching you two guys.
A little dreamy, aren't we?
We're leaving. Come on.
Okay, let's go.
Those guys are surely not friends of ours, right? Anybody recognize them?
Guys, I didn't see no guys.
The only people that saw them would have been the rest of you.
Yeah, but Brant said. Go ahead.
Even if you have looked,
I addressed the group.
You would have seen them like turn tail, and all you would have seen is just kind of like black behind them. But wouldn't have been very clear what they look actually.
Yeah, it looks like we got a couple green and black friends up ahead.
Did you guys see the art for these guys?
Yeah.
The art is in DIA Media.
Oh shit! Thought you were being facetious.
And am I ever?
At first, I was like, maybe these guys could be friendly. I changed my mind after
No.
seeing
Art,
those
man.
pictures.
They're enemy shaped. They are enemy
They
shaped.
are fucking enemy shaped, bro.
No, they're Whiterun guard shaped.
I don't know. This is giving like fucking like myth, like old age Power Rangers type vibe. I don't know. Like,
Spider-Man Noir.
A little bit.
It's giving Spider-Man
the
Noir.
shape of the helmets. Like I don't know.
It's giving Spider-Man. It's serving
Yeah.
Power Rangers, but old age. Make it fantasy.
Yeah, I'm on a completely different beat right here, guys.
Yeah, I was getting none of that from the picture, but
But I'll
be honest with you.
I'll
That's
accept
okay.
I'll accept Spider-Man Power Rangers from
Yeah.
the old days.
I think we are taking off after them. I don't think we're running after them, right? I think we're
No.
just kind of walking in that direction.
Just walking.
Wait,
Yeah.
I wanna like group everybody up. I don't wanna higgledy-piggledy run after these two riders.
The three of us walk all cool, and then Brant turns around and
Yeah,
realizes nobody else is
grabs
following.
Matthias by the backpack, like, whoop!
No, I huddle.
think
I
we need
take
to
huddle
be-
form.
We need to be real cautious how we go forward. This smells like potential ambush. I think we need to walk together and we need to walk careful. Yeah,
Come on, look at those guys.
I was sus last time and it didn't even help.
Murko, you're the Baldur's Gate guy, expert here. Does the riders in like a green and black garb really mean anything to you?
I mean, I didn't really get a good look at them.
Well, green
I mean,
and black.
yeah,
Scream
yeah.
anything Baldur's Gate? I don't know.
Does green and black mean anything to me?
Roll me a history check.
Ooh.
Oh,
Doesn't ring a bell, but it wouldn't be abnormal for someone in the city to be sending scouts out. If they caught word from what's going on at Elturel, I'm sure they're curious about who'd be coming into the city.
Or
The only
trying
kind
to
of glimpse
stop
of us,
people
not the
from
whole
coming
camp.
into the
Sorry, go
city.
ahead. What were you saying, Matthias?
Us talking at the same time, just cognitive dissonance, the words right out of my brain. I cannot remember what I was saying.
At any rate, we can't catch up to him, but Brant, I think you're right. It does smell dangerous.
Is the refugee group rather like if they're not in sight, they're still like far back, is it right?
They are around a bend that you guys passed.
Cool. So they're catching up on us now that we've had fun in the guard, correct?
Yeah, slowly.
For sure.
Maybe they were just scouts, like Murko says. There's lots of people
Yeah.
on the road.
It's not the
But
scouts,
for
it's
who?
who they're scouting for that concerns me.
Yeah.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Oh,
Let's go.
Murko,
Go ahead.
I mean, you grew up in, or you spent like decades in Baldur's Gate, right? I mean, is there like an organized like guard or group
Yeah,
of,
there's a city guard, but there's also, different organizations with their own personal interests. So I don't know. Again, green and black don't quite ring a bell, but maybe I got shell shocked at Elturale too much to remember. At any rate, I think it's safe to bet that they're not friendly, or at least that's where we should be putting our caution. Zook, how fast can Yappers run? Is he able to get ahead of us and come back if things go haywire, or is he not really built that way?
I mean, he can run twice as fast as I. So to me, he's pretty fast.
Would it make sense for him to take a lead twice as fast ahead of us, or what do you think?
I mean, he's no horse, no?
No, I mean, you couldn't ride him, could you? But
Well, it's not really what I was implying, but they're on horseback. I mean, horses are faster than wolves, I would imagine.
yeah, I guess you're right.
Are they going fast?
Are they? Do they live full gallop?
They were leaving. They weren't bucking off with great speed. I don't know. I mean, they were going.
In my opinion, I think sending a scout ahead is smart, but I think it'll waste more time than it'll save. I think we move forward cautiously in formation. Let the caravan know what's happened, and keep moving and watch each other's backs and watch the road.
Well,
mean, Yepers has
we
a-
are the scouts, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Yappers has a good hearing, and he can smell real good too. So he might be able to know when we're getting close.
Good. Have him take a look at those horse tracks, so he knows what we're looking for.
Okay. Where were the horse tracks? Let's go.
Go ahead and roll. I'll check. Find him.
While they're looking at the tracks, can I just jog down back up the road towards the caravan, please?
You can definitely do so.
Let them do their thing first.
With the 15, you do find the tracks. They appear to be on the road, heading the opposite way. What are you?
I guess from the spacing, could I tell if they were moving quickly, if they were moving walking speed versus a gallop? Like what kind of speed were they moving? Could I even tell like what type of horses? If they were large horses, normal size horses?
Yes. First of all, yes, they were galloping. As to, like, things other than that, you can tell that basically they were just, like, riding horses. Nothing in particular about... Go ahead and roll me an... You can tell that they seem pretty normal, and they seem to be carrying a pretty regular... yeah, I mean, they're riding horses. They're not anything special. They're not like the trained horses or, army horses. They're to probably, nothing. As to the indentation of, like, the actual horse, like, the feet, again, they appear to just be carrying the riders, not much more, not much less. Probably, like...
Okay. All right, guys. I think we can follow the horse tracks. They were moving at a fast speed, so I don't know if we can catch them.
Yeah, let's just take it slow until Brant gets back.
And I guess we'll take it slow and follow the tracks. And I guess if I see any deviations from going off the main trail, that's what I'll also be looking for.
Also, just making sure. It's only been like 20 minutes since I cast the invisibility, right? So it should still be up.
Yes.
Just in case you want to put something invisible here.
As one does.
Jens, will you please write that down?
Y'all tempting the wrong DM, my friends. Sure. Yeah, you don't see anything. Doesn't. Yeah, you guys are just heading back. Are you guys like leaving Brant? Or...
Well, I think we were gonna just kind of slowly start heading that way.
Yeah.
Since I was able to perceive that they were moving at a fast pace, and I'm looking to make sure that they don't deviate from the path. And at a slow pace, hopefully Brant can get back to us quickly. We're
Sure.
splitting the group.
Brant, you're going back. Are you doing?
Yeah, I'm trying to meet up with the caravan.
You do. You do end up finding your way back there.
Yeah, and
I mean-
I want to find Rhea.
Okay.
And I want to fill her in on the fact that we have encountered yet more spooky shit again, still. And there's more ghost shit. So don't let anybody go over there. And we met two riders on the road, or we saw two riders on the road. We're a little sus about that. So.
Sure. Rhea just kind of gives you looks, but sure you're not just like
Giving me weird looks for doing my job. Okay.
sure you're not just like riders on the literally run past.
Riders in matching black and green special armor who immediately turn around as soon as they see us.
Well, to be fair, you didn't say that part, but that does seem.
Does that ring any bells for you for anything from Baldur's Gate? Black and green riders?
Nope, it does not. She looks at you. Familiar too with tired ugling Baldur Gate. I don't know. Well, be careful. Give us what time to let it.
If you hear shouting and lots of bright lights and fire, there's probably trouble.
Gives you raises her eyebrows. Okay. Fair enough.
Can I do a I don't know exactly how much this works. Can I do a produce flame up into the air? Just like straight up?
Yeah.
So that's a 30 feet straight up. So that should be pretty bright, right?
Yeah. Do you show her on this?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do so. The flame shoots up into the air. Kind of multiple people in the caravan kind of look at you and kind of smile, and like some of the little girls, just as Arcturus says. Rhea just kind of nods her head and is like, "Yep, that'll work. Just die, okay?" He like puts a hand on you.
Yeah. My record on that's real good so far. Thanks.
Good luck. Just like finger guns at you.
I'll do finger guns back, with one of my hands still literally smoking.
The rest of you, as you have decided to continue walking around a bend, and in front of you, you see you see what looks like guys you saw here. They appear to be standing in of some kind. That looks like it's the only way across this little thing here. And you see the one in the front appears cross-armed and stares at.
And are we as far as we appear on the map?
Yes. You can move yourselves back as much as you want, but I'll just play.
Cool. Now that I can see them, do I remember anything, or nothing changed?
Well, history check with this.
Okay.
As you approach, you see the leader kind of steps up here. Who's your leader?
Have a leader?
I look
I
to.
point to Zook.
Oh, did I do it? I point to Zook. I look at Zook and I'm like, oh.
Hey guys, what's going on?
You will pay us 200 gold to cross this crossing today. Otherwise, you will not pass.
Insight check.
Do you seeing if he's lying?
How many
Is he lying?
bravado, how much balls does this fella have?
Let's check.
Speaking with authority, let's see.
Sure.
Yep, this guy's gonna die. Sorry.
Yeah, boy!
This is too much, pal. Oh, damn.
You can tell he's fairly confident that he can.
Well, let's crush that confidence.
Change that.
200 gold.
Wait. Pause. He's confident that he can stop us?
Correct.
Bruh.
200 gold seems like quite a lot for such a poorly kept bridge y'all got right there.
Well, it's either the bridge or you figure out another cross.
Can
You're
I
a
cast-
smart man, Murko. Wouldn't you know how to get across?
As I'm about to cast my spell, I stop when he says that. I'm like, oh. Put that thing back in my pocket.
Wait, hold on.
Everyone just looks at Murko.
Did I hear you right? Did we know each other, friend?
You used to work for a common.
Oh, I see. And are y'all self-employed now, or is there a boss man kicking back this 200 gold of ours?
There's always a boss man. Or not?
Not for me. I'm a freelancer. Anyway, boys, what do y'all think? Should we start emptying our pockets, or
I don't have 200 gold.
you don't have 200 gold? I don't even have 1 gold.
I'm sorry, but we can't pay. So kindly just move aside.
Then you shall figure out a way to pay or not pass.
Can I cast second level sleep?
Casting this?
I am casting this, yes.
Okay, can you populate the spell as you do so?
Yes, sir, I can.
No, I'm gonna use my reaction to grab his hand. It requires somatic components, so I'm gonna grab him. Like, are you stupid?
What do you mean, am I stupid?
Are you stupid? I asked you a question. It's very simple. Are you stupid or not?
Okay, it's either I put him to sleep or I go over and cut his head off.
That is not the only options. We
Alright, well,
can
then
come back. We can
say
regroup.
He hears you
Not
as you
everything-
just say this and sees you two arguing. Well, do we have a deal, or are you just going to stand there arguing about whether you are going to do something?
Yeah, listen. Are y'all gambling, man?
What do you mean by a gambling man? Obviously, you are. You know.
Yeah, I mean, you know me. Listen, no tricks this time. Why don't we got 200 gold. I mean, you know me. I'm good for it. Look at Zook. He's made of money. Point is, 400 is better than 200. Why don't we make a little wager? And if you're up for it, we could play a little game of dice and double or nothing on a pass through.
Go ahead and roll me a deception roll, as well as a...
Can I give the help action? I've wanted to help this whole fucking time. I don't know if that's useful at all.
In
Wait.
this situation, unless you specifically are saying something,
All
it
right.
is not.
No.
Can I give guidance?
Okay. Sure, you can do so.
Okay, so it's needed.
Unfortunately, as you hear a scoff as you say that you are made of money, as he looks at you. Look like you have a lot of, say, nothing on you. Perhaps you should come back with some more change. Group you're so fond of.
I lean back into Murko and I say, I thought you said you didn't know these guys.
I didn't think I knew him either.
So, any idea who's paying them to be out here?
No one we probably want to mess with, to be honest, but I don't know.
Well,
Okay, so you are in debt. Sorry, go ahead, Zook.
But they said they had other ways that we can maybe pay. What do you think they have in mind?
God, I've done this before. I show a little cleavage.
Arcturus, as you are standing there, you do sounds like rustling in the bushes nearby. And if you do look, you see several arrows pointing at you.
Okay. I take one look at Matthias.
Brant, you do come in here now.
Do I see the arrows now that he's like giving me the look?
Yeah, sure.
Fuck it.
I cast sleep on the arrow guys instead. Everyone pointed over there. Second level sleep.
As you are about to cast, all 5 of them arrows at you directly.
Me?
Because they had a readied action pointing their arrows at you and willingly decided to do something that they can physically see you doing.
No, I'm tracking. We'll see how many of them can hit me. Your boy is elusive, so. Or dead, one of the two.
Oh my god.
And
18.
so this is the space that I'm in at the moment. I can't get any closer to the rest of the
You
group.
are not closer. You literally are just walking in on this scene. I will give you the opportunity to not do what you.
I'm gonna not do what I'm about to do.
I was like, yeah, Matthias will look at him and go,
Please settle down. Alright, we're all friends here. I know these guys. They're buddies of mine, alright? I know y'all. We're all friends. We'll be back. We gotta go get some,
Money.
You're not in debt. You don't want to gamble. This isn't gonna end well. We'll come back. We got another buddy. He's made of money. He's a metal guy. Rich. Super rich. So we'll be back.
At this, they gesture behind you. Brant is now standing, looking at this.
Ah, the money guy.
The money guy. Speaking of the devil, there he is, Brant. We were
would've
just
thought?
looking for you.
Who would have thought?
Should we go and get the money girl?
Oh yeah, the money girl has even more money. I forgot
Well,
about the money girl.
the money guy won't have enough money, so we'll need the money girl too.
Yeah, true. I mean, 200 is
I'll just
pretty
start
expensive.
walking away.
Y'all can roll persuasion with this.
Can I guidance this?
Oh Christ!
Guidance it.
I'm not gonna be anything for persuasion, so guidance is all I can give. Oh, Jens, you motherfucker!
You hear the gruff voice of the same guy. Hold! As he stares directly at Jens, trying to walk.
Did I make it any distance, or did I just halt?
Moved like 5 feet.
Oh,
You could have just
Perfect.
stayed quiet, Jens, it would have been better.
I'll stop with Jens.
Now, you all seem like you are, well, semi-intelligent at least. Or at least I know he is. Gesturing. See, the thing is, you go and try to get more of you, us will come. So you have a choice. Give us have and give. Apparently, you don't have to. And seems like you're able to. Murko, as you said, you are a bargaining man. What would you like to bargain?
Yeah.
Wait.
Lives? Or what you would like to give?
I lean into Zook and I just like, hey, so you got that necklace?
Yeah? You might
I don't
need
know.
that.
Maybe.
He stands there with
I say, yeah, I like a deal, and I appreciate you being so, negotiable. But to be honest with you, I don't know that you want what we got. And I empty my pockets to gesture. I mean, it's hard to make a deal with nothing. I got a lot of debt. I got a lot of... Not much. And that's just me being transparent. Now, what do y'all boys think? I look back at the group. Fellas, anybody got a...
Well,
I got nothing.
I'll just take off my backpack. Just set it on the ground and kind of, I don't know. Follow suit.
You said 6 dudes in the woods with arrows pointed at us?
5.
5?
5 arrows.
So. Hey, do you guys like perfume? I got some real nice perfume. Maybe you could give it to like some pretty ladies. No.
You see
Person.
this guy just annoyingly, like, slightly lifts the scimitar he has attached to his out of its scabbard.
Okay, so no perfume.
No perfume, how about potions? I'm an alchemist. You men surely get yourselves into quite a bit of trouble trying to rawhide people on the bridge. I can supply you with a bountiful set of healing potions, flying potions, whatever it is you like.
You're shink. Yeah, sticks it back in. He looks at you. Could be amendable. We also saw that you went into the cursed garden. Anything you may have found there, perhaps?
How do you know it's cursed?
Well, we'll go in. They don't come out. What?
Come out? We came out. What do you mean by that? I mean, listen, it was weird. I didn't get a curse vibe off it, but I was just. Oh, there were other folks you saw go in there. Is that what you mean?
Is a known place.
We went in, we got scared, we left. We didn't find anything.
Yeah, it was not a good time. I don't suggest y'all go in there.
Alright, go ahead and make me a decision.
Who, him or me?
Can I give guidance? For the third time in 2 minutes.
I'm not very deceptive.
Did I give him guidance?
Yeah, I'm not very deceptive.
Does it even
You
gonna matter?
see him kind of take a step forward. Well, now you've got my interest, lying about something you found.
Technically, I don't know that they found anything, so I'm not lying.
True fact.
That's true. Murko, you can go ahead and...
Oh, bitch.
baby.
That's what we call story
Baby,
dice.
trickle.
That's what we in the business call story dice.
see him hesitate for a moment. Well, do you have anything of value? Anything at all? Really?
Do you mind? You know how these things. I mean, you're a professional. You know how this goes. Do you mind if we briefly, very briefly, just talk amongst ourselves and try to understand how big our bank is here?
Hold on.
Privately? Appreciate it.
Don't wander far.
No, we won't take long.
Takes
All
a
right. I do the same. Approach Brant and Jens.
I follow suit.
Now Brant is here, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, Brant, we're being extorted by these fellas over here.
Yeah, I gathered.
The problem, even if we strike a deal here, is that we got 50 refugees behind us that are going to be in the same predicament.
Do they really know about the refugees? I mean, they saw us and turned around. When he was like, yo, perhaps with that group you're so... or come back with the group you're so fond of. Was he talking about the refugees?
I don't know one way or the other. I'm hoping he doesn't know about them. But at any rate, they're not leaving. I mean, this is a full-time gig. Once we get through, when Ray and them show up, they're going to get the same extortion. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm not sure if that's true. I mean, it's like 8 of them and 50 refugees. I mean, sure, we get Thok in here. I don't know. The odds change.
Yeah, but that train of refugees has injured farmers and townspeople. Sure, there's
Yeah.
a couple people that can fight, but
Thok and Ray.
Listen, these guys love refugees. I'm telling you, it's 200 for us. It might be 2,000 for them.
You'd know, so.
But I don't see much of a play here. We can't go around. I mean,
Can we not? I don't know.
DM, what do we know about navigationally, like geographically, our options here?
You know this is the only... You, having been from Baldur's Gate and traveled this road before, know that this is the only crossing on the river for several. Go across the other... Go around, you either A, have to make a bridge somewhere, or B, you will find a bridge, but the other way to go would be to go through the river, but again, you need... pass this.
Okay,
so
I communicate
there's
that.
nine total people.
Ish.
From what you can see,
Eight.
saw 5 arrows and these guys on the road.
And so far, only Arcturus and Matthias know that, right?
There is no way these guys let us walk away and find another route.
True.
Well,
So I think
I wouldn't be so sure.
You think you think they want my amulet?
Yeah, the amulet might work,
think
but
they
I don't
might
know.
I've leaned down.
bullshit.
keep it down. We're gonna keep that thing, okay? Listen, maybe Maybe we give it to him and take it right back.
And how do you plan on doing that?
Once we get the upper hand, they let their guard
What
down.
upper hand? You almost died.
Yeah, we have 50 refugees. I don't know if there's an upper hand to be had here. We're kind of at the mercy of them.
I think
mean,
50
they don't-
v8 sounds like a good fight.
they don't live in the woods. I mean, if we give them the amulet, there is a world where we meet these guys up later in the city or meet up their fence. But that's a long shot.
Where are their horses?
Not see them.
Okay. Maybe we don't fight these guys right now.
I
They
think there
said-
could be more hiding.
Yeah, I don't think a fight is. I don't know that we win that fight.
How are we going to get the refugee? I'm less worried about us and more worried about the group. I don't see a way this goes well unless perhaps we should warn Rhea to like stop and like perhaps
I can warn them, but they'll probably attack us if I do that.
All right,
Ooh.
don't do it. Don't do it yet. Then
might
there
be
is
a way
listen.
for this to work.
There is. What if we could come up with some sort of? I mean, these guys, they're not exactly college educated. There's a way to trick these folks. I don't know how to do it, but something about, hey, we got 50 civilians behind us. Let's ambush them, this and that, and then somehow we turn that into something else. I mean,
But if they have horses, there's no way we can catch them.
Can I
True.
see if how many horse footprints are on the ground?
Yeah, are you doing this very noticeably?
Well, I'm just like I'm in
Well-
the I'm like looking around like just on the road, like where I am, like 10 feet to either side, like
Yeah.
I'm not like getting on all fours or
You can roll me a
Can I give him
Say,
guidance
and
on
as
this?
I was walking, I was focusing on the footprint, so I wouldn't have seen them veer off the road at this point.
well, I'm not interested in where their horses are.
Okay.
How many there are?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this is a very well-traveled route. But you can definitely tell there's two sets of prints that like just came. Again, this is a very well-traveled road. This is one of the few traveled roads too. So, it does appear that this has been worn. As to how many are before, like very recent,
I mean, 200 is the amount you extort from nobles. I mean, we had that group come through earlier. Perhaps once they get sight of the ragged, dying farmers, they'll feel differently. I don't know.
these guys are less compassionate than I am.
Well, I think it's either we pay them or...
Well, we won't have enough to pay them for the whole group, no?
Well, then
Yeah,
what's our other option?
Maybe we could tell them. They might work it out for us, but let's just imagine we could put together 200 gold right now, which I don't even think we can. I mean, can we? I have 0.
No, we can't.
Should we just try the necklace?
But we have to think of the refugees.
Right. So my point
Should we
would
just
be,
tell them refugees are with
Hey,
us and see if they
right.
let us through.
hey, we got the money, but we need the folks behind us to come through, and then they either say yay or nay.
I
And
think
then,
we really, I'm going to say this in a hushed voice, like, I think we really hype up this necklace.
Well, let's just
it's
find out.
It's the cursed, no, shut up. It's the cursed garden.
Yes, sir.
The cursed garden.
No, I think the necklace is worth more than 200 gold. I don't even think we need to hype it up that much.
Well, for 50 people to cross, we need to, I mean, you're a storyteller, Murko, come on.
All right, Jens,
Yeah,
what's your
you're
idea
right.
then? What do you want to do?
I want to hype up the necklace from the cursed garden.
That's it right there. You just want to hype it up?
We'll hype it up and then give it to them,
All right.
including the refugees.
Get it going, showman. I give him guidance.
Wait, hold on. Don't. We got some more time here. Brant, Matthias, Zook, any bright ideas?
Oh, I really hate to do this because it's very special to me. I have a small piece of jewelry that has my mother's image on it. I could say we found this and there, and I can give him that, and we can keep the amulet.
Let's save that, pal. I think the
Save it.
amulet's not as important to us.
Keep your memento. Don't. I mean, we're talking about the garden. So,
The
and you're talking about your mother, the mother, like
The mother.
the mother.
Mother.
All right, so there's Plan B. Matthias, Brant, anything?
I think let's make that plan C.
Sure, Plan C.
And Brant, I guess, can
I'll
make
say-
plan B.
I'll say I'm loath to leave these highwaymen around, but I think you're right that this is not a fight that we want to get caught up in at the moment.
Okay, so we'll give
So,
him the
so
amulet.
your camp amulet?
Yeah. I
That-
think, considering the amount of trouble that we went through just for being near that amulet, I am okay to let it go.
I think we only let it go after the refugees have passed.
Agreed.
Matthias?
You all seem to have it pretty well figured out, so I will follow your lead.
Okay. I think we got a plan.
Slaps Murko's back.
One slap.
Just one for canon or for RP reasons.
Just one ping, please.
All right, I turn around. Hey, Green Goblin, listen, I forgot to mention, there was something in that church, in the church.
Cursed garden, Murko.
Oh yeah, the cursed garden church, or it wasn't a church, it was a garden. But anyway, you know what I'm talking about, right?
He steps forward and looks at you and says, "Yes, get on with it."
Yeah. See, the only
Fine.
issue, and it's not a big issue, but the issue is not for you, but for us. That amulet is worth far more than 200 gold. Did I say amulet? I meant, well, it's a bit of a spoiler, but what we found is worth far more than our passage is going to cost.
Go ahead and roll me. Kind of looks at you. And how exactly do you amulets?
See, I don't know the worth of this amulet, but, you know, I've run a few games in my day and people paying all kinds of currency. Any comparable amulet is worth at least twice the amount you've asked of us. And this thing we found in the cursed garden. So I only got to think it's worth, you know, somewhere north of 400. And that's a conservative estimate. Y'all can't break 2,000 gold, can you?
Will step forward out of his hand and be, show it to me. It's wealth.
Well, you know, I don't trust you. But look, you don't trust me. You don't believe a word I'm saying. You'll have time to inspect the amulet. Let's just hypothetically say that I'm telling you the truth, just for the sake of argument. I'm sure you're aware that there's a group of us that this isn't the whole group. There's a few more of us coming. Is that news to you?
Just doesn't reply.
And so,
Insight check.
On what?
Is he
Silence.
Yes, silence. No, does his face betray no emotion? You know, like
He has a mask on.
Homie, those eye holes. Come on.
You
Silence
can
mean a lot of different things, Billy.
you can roll insight with disadvantage to tell what he's saying with his.
Or his silence.
He appears to know what you're talking about.
all right, but I don't know that either way.
I know that.
At any rate, I'll give you your time to inspect the amulet, but what do you say if it's up to snuff, you let the rest of us through no charge, or including? We make it an all-inclusive.
You see, he thinks it takes a minute to ponder this, kind of tapping sword with one. There is what you say it is valued at. We will end.
Okay,
Alright.
and just to be perfectly sure, when you say you mean me, him, and the group, right?
Shake his head. Yes.
Alright. Alright, let me go get it. I walk back to the group. Yeah, they want the amulet. I don't know that he agreed. I don't know how much y'all heard, but I don't know that we're gonna be able to hold on to it before the refugees pass. He might have to take a look at this thing either way.
I wanna. I'll go ahead and take it out and give it a good inspection. Try to memorize as much as I possibly can as far as all the details.
Sure. You can roll me a perception check.
Can I give him guidance on that? Sorry. I said it earlier, but I was muted.
I need
Yes?
to double check, get the guidance for the.
Just concentration up to a minute. Until it's used.
Alright, I'm gonna sort of put my arm around Zook and lead him back over to the guy. Solemnly. Alright, we got the goods. No funny business though, yeah? We're
Show
playing
me the
ball here.
amulets. And again, if it's up to snuff, we'll pass.
I look at Zook and nod.
Alright, I go ahead and take it out and do the whole, drop. But the necklace is still on, but the amulet itself is just hanging there. Here it is, mister. I'm gonna hold on to it until everyone is through, okay? You can look at it though.
You're basically telling him he has to hold it in front of you?
Yes. Like I'm basically holding on to the necklace part of it. While the amulet is hanging. Kind of do that whole like yo-yo drop. And letting him know he can inspect it. But he is not to take it.
You see his eyes narrow. Believe. us and we understand its wealth. Can't stand here and boys staring.
You have to inspect it first, buddy. So I'm basically letting him look at it to see if it's of his worth, as opposed to walking off.
Go ahead and roll me.
And
Your cojones are made of fucking steel.
You can tell that this guy is being a self and your party intent, and that's why gesturing toss it.
Holy fuck.
I have a feeling either way this ends, I'm going to be taking 5 arrows here in a couple minutes.
Yeah, I think
Let's just get this over with.
I look up at Murko.
If we made it this far, Zook, I think give it to him.
Alright, I go ahead and put it back in my hand and toss it
Wait.
over.
Are the arrows still pointing at me?
As it is tossed over, he clasps it, kind of stares at it for a second, flips it the other way, takes it, pockets it. Pleasure doing business with you. Whistles, you see what looks like 6 different guys fall down from tops.
So there was 11 in the trees?
No.
Uh,
Oh, I thought you said there was 5 arrows, and then 6 guys just fell from the trees. Okay.
I just said there was 5 arrows that you could see. You didn't actually see the people holding the arrows, but
Alright.
you did see the people. Murko, Zook, you guys can roll me insight as this guy.
I take one last look at Matthias.
Come on, Murko. Counting on you.
I mean, with a 13, you can tell this guy got what he wanted. As they turn to leave, you see kind of like walks across the bridge. The rest kind of hold as these 2 guys leave with him, and then you see all that's left, guys who are standing guard as they continue to cross. Do something if you like as they continue to cross the bridge and go out of sight here, but that
There's 2 left over.
they're just standing here. You would presume to guard or to make sure you don't go back on their work.
I'm telling you right now, 2 is not enough. Should have left some more, pal. Murder.
I fear that still our allegiance should be spent and expended with protecting the group, no? I mean, we should wait for the refugee group and then stay with them so that they don't get attacked later, no?
I mean, I'll stay back for sure at the front of this bridge, and you guys can go ahead and make sure there's not another party out there waiting for the rest of the group once they cross over.
Now, those guys, they're, this is a business transaction. They're not I don't think we got to worry too much. They
They're
got
not
what they
slime
wanted.
balls, right?
They're
They're not
slime
gonna
balls.
make us spend 200 across the bridge. Do you think that's above them to ask for more later?
I think they know we don't got it.
Oh, are they leaving now?
They are. As they see you guys continue to talk, and the rest of basically day 2.
I look under the bridge.
Should we,
Not for a sword, not for a sword.
should we keep any eyes on them? I fear not, perhaps. Just... Is it pointless, Murko?
Nah, it's not pointless. We kind of got to take the L on this. I don't know another way around it. It's not the end of those guys, though. We'll see them in the city. They're not exactly the most inconspicuous.
Neither are we.
True.
Arcturus, you look underneath the bridge and you see water and fishies jumping as if they're going upstream.
You looking to see if they had more underneath the bridge?
Just looking for anything, you know?
You see a troll asking
What's
for
that?
more money. Troll asking for more money.
What's a troll?
Never mind.
Yeah, so I'd say we wait until the rest of the caravan catches up.
Do we still
Yeah.
see these guys ahead or no?
They have kind of crested this corner and are behind.
They. Oh, okay. Alright.
And that was tough giving up that amulet.
Yeah, that sucked.
Well, we
I
didn't.
feel like it was a very important amulet.
It definitely was.
Well, it wasn't magical, and we didn't lose anything we didn't have more than 1 hour ago. I think that's pretty good.
Yes, but I think that amulet was to lead us somewhere. I mean, the lizard was pretty adamant about me taking the amulet. It
Yeah,
had to be important for something.
those guys didn't know much about those ruins, but I remember those ruins, hearing about them back in the day. They were part of a wealthy family or something like that, and there was a big fire, and so any artifacts from that family are definitely worth more than just a simple amulet, whether it's magical or not. But whatever. I mean, it's gone now.
With all due respect, I think there's enough on all of our plates without having to bend to the whims of some 200 ghosts.
I like the cut of your jib, Brant.
All right, should we maybe set up on both sides of this bridge and wait for the group?
Yeah.
Really?
Sure. Yeah, you guys are just waiting for the group to catch up here.
Yeah.
Doesn't take long. You see Rhea kind of leading forward. The rest of the caravan. They're pretty much going at a leisurely pace. And you don't really notice anything in particular off about the group. Seems like they've been fine. In fact, they don't even seem to notice whatever. Rhea looks a little confused, but she will see Brant first, and that kind of look at the two of you and be like, "Scouting, you guys good? Any flame things in the air? So fine."
Yeah, it got real close there.
What happened?
A bunch of highwaymen extorted us for some sort of cursed amulet, some sort of magic something amulet that we found. Only way to not get into a real messy altercation.
Oh, really do have a fun, don't you?
I wish we didn't, but I guess we do. Yeah.
Well, next time, when I'm not leading a giant caravan, I would like to get into some of this fun with you guys, but seems like you
can
guys
take all of it.
well enough by yourselves. She smiles, brilliant. Anything we can do?
Just keep moving. Be a lookout for any more of them.
That's the plan. She smiled. After smiling, she kind of like waits to see if you say anything else, and if not, she will continue moving.
I'm just gonna, gesture towards the bridge. Do like a over polite like after you.
She like does like a fake curtsy where she does like a half curtsy where she like kind of bows down, but she doesn't even have any skirt or anything. She just kind of does like this, and then she like smiles devilishly at you and is like, "Thanks. Let's go." And she nods at the caravan. You see them all start moving in. As the caravan is passing the rest of you.
Can I just insight check Rhea? I just want to peer into her soul.
What?
I've had barely any meetings with her, so I don't know. Am I allowed to do that? I mean, I guess she has no reason to be sus, but I'm just like, she's leading this group, and I don't really know her, so I just kind of want to see what she's up about.
She's what, like 16, 17? That soul is full of darkness.
Oh, she's young?
She's young. She's like a teenager.
She's
Oh.
17, yeah.
Never mind then. What the? Why are we fucking taking orders from this fucking 17-year-old to the hell? Okay.
Oh,
Never mind.
Don't try to peer into this teenager soul.
I thought she looks a little bit older, okay? So I am not peering for a soul.
Did save. Why are we taking orders from her?
I wish I would have known she saved that.
She was also our boss on session 1 and
literally 2. Was assigned to be the boss by.
Yeah.
And we communicated that last session.
True.
Well, where was I? Hanging out with ghosts.
Yeah, fucking traipsing off with the ghosts.
It was before we got.
I know. Yeah,
As the
just let me
caravan's
have
going
this
through,
one.
I want to look for Sister Elastra.
Yeah. You able to find her? She's like towards the back of the caravan.
Excuse me, sister.
Yes. How may I help you?
I know you guys know a lot of things. I was wondering if you can maybe help me identify this amulet. I want to minor illusion a copy of that amulet as I studied it.
Yo.
Very cool.
To see if it means anything to her. Repeating, the inscription that was on there, to live or die, hands of your own. I would be so blessed. And see if it means anything to her. I mean, so that way I can kind of have an idea of what we gave up.
She looks at this illusion that you create, but after a short while, she nods her, shakes her head. I've never seen anything like it. Where did you say you found this?
There was a garden back there, and there was, I think there was Ghost. I couldn't see him. There was a lizard, and he told me to take the amulet. He was pretty adamant about us having this amulet. And the highwayman, well, that's the only thing we had to pay for everyone's safe passage. But I really feel like it's very important, and maybe it's a key. I don't know, something about ancient ones. I don't know. They all died so long ago. It was on the dead girl's around her neck. So I thought maybe you being smart and knowing a lot of things, that maybe you would know what it was.
She stares at you, and, well, I don't know anything about ancient one, but I know that there was a family a long time ago who owned the.
Any reason why you think the lizard would have wanted me to take the amulet?
Sure, but I believe that used to belong to the Elamairs.
And who were they?
Family that, well, was occupants of Elturel. Exactly what happened to them? Mansion said to a parcel of land.
You know how long ago that might have been?
Scripture, so a 50 years ago, perhaps?
I mean, everyone there seemed to have died and burned. I don't know. Like I said, I thought maybe you could help. But I'll keep this image in my head. Maybe later.
You should do this. It was very nice talking to you about the mysterious amulet. If you do find anything out, I would be most welcome to know. We try to do recorded history of everything that we else out.
Oh, yes, for sure. I'm gonna kneel like I did before when we first met.
Oh, praise you. He puts her kind of like on your. Well, he shall guide you well. Smile.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, someone's been guiding us, I think.
World all guides.
Okay, well, you be safe. We're gonna keep looking out for other bad guys.
Thank you for your protection. Journey, Baldur's Gate. Cool. Anything else anybody would like?
Is it like in terms of daylight? Are we continuing, or is it? How much of the travel day is gone by?
You guys started in the morning. Were in the garden a while, and so I'd say it's been several hours. You're about midday here, maybe mid afternoon, beginning of the afternoon.
Okay. So we're intending on continuing to travel,
and we're within a day of Elturel or Baldur's Gate, aren't we?
We're technically a day and a half out.
Fuck.
Rest of tonight's day after.
Okay.
Is that guy who gave us the weed anywhere to be found?
Weed!
What weed?
That's a left turn.
Some kind of herbs we
Sugarfish.
got a couple nights ago.
Yes. Scooter.
Yeah.
Something. What was it?
What was his name?
It was,
Arcturus
something like
does not
that.
recall.
Skeeter.
It was. Yeah,
Skeeter?
I said Skeeter or Scooter or
Skeener?
Skeener.
Skeener sounds like it should be a derogatory term for something. It's gotta be, right? That's gotta be racist somewhere. Is my
yes.
main man Skeener anywhere to be found?
Are we adding fake slurs to our D&D campaign right now?
I think so. You can look for him if you like.
Those damn Skeeners. That just doesn't sound right. That sounds dirty saying.
Yeah, you can't find him.
I'm
Bro.
never gonna find Skeener. He is elusive.
or dead.
Ain't no
No.
way that guy's dead, bro. He can literally turn invisible. Ain't no
I was
way
gonna
he's
say,
dead.
couldn't he be invisible?
Looking back on it, I don't know why I cast Fairy Fire on him and not just see invisibility again. Because what if there was more, dude? That would have been fucked. He's just glowing and there's 6 more around us. I don't know.
Also,
Facts.
super bummed you didn't pick up on the joke, because you were like, I'm elusive or dead. He's elusive or dead. Come on, guys.
Oh!
Anyway.
Okay.
And with that, we will take our mid-break here. You guys continue on, or?
Yeah, continue
Yep.
on.
Now that everyone's crossed, I guess we head back in front of the caravan, and I will continue to keep an eye on the road, seeing if I'm able to ascertain if they stayed on the road, if they ever move off the road. I wanna be extra keeping an eye out for their tracks.
Yeah, you can go ahead and roll.
Oh, damn.
Very nice. Yeah, you actually see that their hoofbeats like go off the road and then come back on, and then go off and then come back on, almost as if they are like double checking for nobody's following them.
Okay.
Knowing that we are following this at a really slow pace.
Well, it looks like they keep coming on and off the trail, guys. So just keep your eyes open.
Cool. As you guys continue, unless there's anything you would like to do.
For this last leg, can we just stay like closer to the caravan, like within eye shot of the caravan this time? That's what I would like to do.
I'm down.
I think we need to probably stay far enough ahead. We can see if anything's coming, but yet stay close enough that if there's problems, we're able to get back quickly, if that makes any sense.
I think just in visual range at all times. Wherever that border is, but in that sort of sweet spot at this point.
And that could be 100 yards or so, right?
Yeah, versus, I mean, that's better than sort of how we have been, where we're like 3/4 of a mile up the road.
Right.
Could be whoa. This could be a divisions roulette type of sitch where it's like one of us stays close, and we can see the next person, then we can see the next person. That could be an option.
I mean, I'd rather not spread out that much when there's, sus shit potentially on the road.
I mean, there was 9 of them that we know of.
Yeah.
Could have
And
been more.
that's not even counting any other random shit that we could encounter on the road. So.
We won't have any random encounters. Come on now.
Never.
Never.
We
haven't
have
had one
literally we have 2 a day every single day.
I hate to say this in such a crass way, but is there a way that we could stay within screaming distance? Like we hear a scream, then we can double back. You know what I mean, Brant?
And I said 100 yards. That's not that far.
I think I'd even push further, as long as
Yeah, I
it's in
could scream
screaming
100
distance.
yards easy.
Yeah. Out of character question, what party member do we think has the best pipes? Like, who can scream the loudest out of the party?
Brant.
I was
You're-
going to say Brant, too.
To me, you're pointing at the DM there, Matthias.
Same.
Oh.
Same.
Arcturus.
That's me now.
I mean, Yappers could howl.
Ooh.
Yo,
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
That's what I'm fucking talking about.
Anybody got prestidigitation?
Minor illusion. I think you can make a noise, but
I can make noises with minor illusion.
yeah.
My
Alright,
range is only 30 feet.
I think we reach that distance and keep her moving.
Perhaps a several hundred yards. Perhaps. Screaming distance.
I
We're
got
talking
some good
about half a
vibes.
mile.
Oh, I wouldn't push half a mile, but
I mean, 200 yards is going to be close to half a mile.
Let's just keep going, guys. See what happens. I feel like we're getting too much into this.
Spending too much time on our distance.
that's 1/5 of a mile. That's not half a mile.
Oh. True. Sorry. Anyways.
Are we talking statute or nautical miles here?
How many knots does the scream travel at now?
All right. Yeah, you guys continue on here. You're able to make it. That time I need a survival check from somebody for a camp.
By the way, a scream travels 666 knots.
Wow, we're not screaming.
My man.
Maybe Zook survival.
Very
Yeah.
nice, Zook. You are
Yeah,
able to
maybe Zook.
find a spot to set
Maybe
up.
not Zook.
This one is not very comfortable, and it is right next to the road. Not the best place. It's pretty open, but hey, why not? It seems like a good. So you are able to kind of start camp. Anybody would like to? As the caravan kind of arrives and starts.
Yeah, I wanna find Arcturus, please.
You there?
The encounter we've been waiting for.
There.
Yeah. So I'm gonna sort of, head towards give a head nod towards the forest away from the camp.
Oh. Cracks knuckles follows. Without the cracking knuckles, but
All right. So he's gonna get pretty close up to Arcturus.
Arcturus got his hands behind his back.
Look, I understand you have your own reasons for doing what you're doing, but the fact of the matter is that right now your lack of communication and impulse control has put the group in danger twice. I thought you'd have learned your lesson after getting yourself cursed, but evidently not. Now, I might not be the leader, but I care what happens to these people. They've been through enough, and jeopardizing their safety, and by extension the safety of all of this caravan for shiny trinkets and spur-of-the-moment wonders is not gonna fly. Got it? We're in a crisis right now. And if you feel the need to hex yourself into oblivion, do that on your own time. But there are people that need our help here, now. And we need to see this through first.
You might be right.
I'm glad we're on the same page. Look, you're
But I
clearly
still don't
gifted.
think you should have hidden me before.
You're probably right on that too. You're clearly gifted, you clearly know what you're doing. You just need to be a little more self-aware here. You gotta pay attention to what's going on. This isn't a game.
Well, hopefully, between here and Baldur's Gate, we don't have to deal with anything crazy again.
And if we do, I expect you to keep that in mind.
Right.
Good.
But if you go into one of those scenarios, just know I'll be there with you. Just
I'll
in case
appreciate
you
that.
want the shiny sword in the bottom of the creek.
I'll clap him on the shoulder and walk away.
For RP reasons, how many taps?
Just one.
That one,
Just one
Arcturus
ping, please.
would give the tap back. Maybe a little harder though.
Anything else the rest of you would like to do? Air, thick as and slight. If there's nothing else you guys would like to do, how would you like to set up WAD?
I'll take the first shift if you guys don't mind.
I'll set up an alarm.
Very nice. Same rules applying here as usual? Suspecting?
Yeah, the 6 of us.
Arcturus, aren't you usually liable to letting us all sleep through the second watch? If memory serves.
Christ, there's a boomer around here.
Yes.
Oh, why?
I know we don't
Why-
gotta talk about your previous watches. I let you guys get a little extra sleep, and this is how you repay me. Don't worry.
Well, I see that your conversation went well.
I'll wake you up.
Brant,
Oh, don't worry.
please. Oh, I'll take the sleep.
As you are setting up the alarm, as soon as the alarm's set up, it starts ringing. What does this sound like?
Do I get to RP that, or is there a spell thing?
It's up to
You
you.
have to do it with your mouth right now. What it sounds like.
No, it's up to you. Well, like how it sounds. Anybody can have their own flavor to like alarm.
Oh,
like, what it
I
actually
see. Yeah, it sounds like the default iPhone ring.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Sure. Yeah, it
and-
starts going off as soon as
Yeah, I
you
look
you say it.
around.
We all hear this, right?
Everybody hears it.
Yeah, everybody would. Yeah,
Is there anything here?
must be. That means we got company, folks.
Skeener? No response? Okay, I'll cast See Invisibility again.
Brant, we are hearing an echo on your mic. Yeah, see invisibility.
Oh, fuck.
What does it mean when it alarms, Murko?
Someone's already in here then.
Alarm means, yeah, we got company. Someone's made their way in. I look up. Anybody above us? Although I don't think that would trigger it. I don't know.
Roll perception.
Dude, bet it's just a fucking soldier in a tree.
As you look up, you notice what looks like a tail, but it hanging from a new.
A tail that appears to be attached to a leaf, or that appears to be a leaf?
Can't really tell. It looks like a leaf, but like it could be a tail of something.
Okay.
Very small.
All right. Yeah, I try to make it look like I didn't notice the thing. Yeah, we definitely got company. If anybody's like to come out and show themselves, we're friendly folks.
Hey, animal. You see a little piece of bark fall down from the as whatever this thing is going to move back up, like further up away.
Okay.
Does anyone else notice that?
What's everybody's passive?
13.
13.
16.
Yeah, you guys will all notice it. The skittering of something.
How far away is it?
It's literally in your camp.
I will
This is at the
walk
beginning
up-
of our camp, right? Before we're
walk
cutting
up-
asleep.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just asking this is while we're making camp, right?
As he's setting up this alarm.
So I already cast my speak with animals, so it's
I'm gonna point at it and yell, stop, and I'm gonna cast command on it.
Populate that for me.
So wisdom 13 save? Or wisdom 11 save?
Hear the skittering stop. Stop.
I'm gonna go on over to it.
Sure, it's up in the tree, you're just climbing up.
Yeah.
As you die, I'm just kidding.
You don't.
Deserved.
Die. No.
As you go into the tree, a chromatic dragon falls out of the tree on top of you.
It's you
what
alive.
is it? What do you see up there?
Spitting your bones out on the ground.
He chips one single tooth from my metal face.
However, yeah, you are able to get to it. What you see is this kind of mossy covered creature that kind of has like moss all up its back. It kind of has like a ferret looking head at the end of it as it kind of like peeks around at you, curiously stares at you.
I'm just gonna, lounge on a branch, look real relaxed.
If I looked at it, is it a small beast?
It does appear to be kind of a...
Both of us?
I feel this one might be up your alley, Zook.
Look, you would recognize this to be what's called fungus-furred flounder ferret. The cute little creatures tend to dwell in the forest, usually where there's a lot of water nearby. Since you guys are camping so close to the river, you would probably assume that this ferret found his way into your camp somehow, and that's what set off.
Alright, I'm gonna speak with small beast.
Huh?
And just... Hey there, little buddy. What are you doing?
Hi. Stares at you.
Something I can help you with? Oh. What kind of food do you like?
Stuff. Food. I just like food.
I'll
Hey
give him
guys,
some
you guys have any
hardtack.
food?
I have my rations, right? I'll give him a little. I'll break off a piece of hardtack. And I'll hold it out.
Hey, try some of this.
Yeah, he'll kind of sniffing it for a second. Roll me. Brant, you holding it up, he just kind of like turns his head, but very curious.
It's okay. It's good food.
Big, scary people. That's why I hide most times.
So, have you seen other big guys come through here earlier?
All are big.
Didn't see any guys in like green. Like there would have been like 9 of them, maybe with horses.
I'm green. I'm not a big guy.
No, big guys like us. Like I'm big.
Not like you.
Bigger than me?
Lots of people. Most of the time I stay away. I almost got squashed.
Oh no, that would have been horrible.
Quite scared. I didn't like it.
So what can you tell me about around here besides people coming through?
Have good. Comfy. It's real. Been a lot of activity, so.
What have you seen on these boats?
Lots of big dudes. Yourself.
That's right, I'm big. Is there anything special about the water around here?
Sometimes. Sometimes it's cold. Sometimes it's warm. Just depends. Like living.
Interesting. So the water temperature changes? Does it
Yes.
change throughout the day, or does it change on different days?
Well, there are days.
You know, when the bright light is up, is a day, and then when it goes down, it's no longer day.
Oh, sun and no sun. Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, sun is nice when sun's out.
Is there a particular spot in the river that changes temperature, or is it the whole river?
Well, my
Like,
rock.
Is there one spot?
My rock is a nice.
Does it change temperature at your rock?
I changed the temperature.
Oh, you can change temperatures?
Oh no, rock
so
just
cool.
gets hot and cold, like me.
Oh, okay.
Hot when I'm hot and cold when I'm cold.
How's it going up there, Zook?
You just hear it like.
he just sound like he's like
Yeah, you just hear it chittering up in the tree, back and forth.
Oh, he's just hungry. He's talking about, it being hot and cold. And lots of people coming through. Lots of boats on the river.
Ah. Alright.
You're saying he's not a quantum mechanic or scientist or something? I'm surprised.
It's quantum.
I don't know.
I think he's probably okay. He was just looking for food.
As animals often are.
So...
So we eat him.
No. We don't eat him.
Oh.
I'm a bit concerned that that's exactly where your brain went, but okay.
Hey, little buddy, we like to put alarms where we sleep, so maybe don't come into our alarms.
What?
Well, I burned it already, so he doesn't really have to worry about it. Oh, I guess you're just chirping, so I don't know that.
That the loud thing? That big thing hurt my ears. I didn't like it. Then the guy was pointing at me. Well, it seemed like he was pointing. No, and then I was scared. I ran up the tree. Then I felt weird. Something told me to stop, and I couldn't move. It was quite scary.
Do you like to look out for
I feel
things?
zero remorse.
maybe if I give you some extra food, maybe you can be like our extra watch guard. Keep an eye for other tall people that come near us.
All people. Yes. I mean, all people. Things. Like, oh. I mean,
Yes.
I don't know how I... Wait, I'm small.
You can just come to me and tell me. If you see other top people coming into our camp, around here where we're sleeping, you just come tell me. And I'll give you more food.
Is he yours? Stares directly at Yappers.
Oh, yeah, he's my buddy.
One of
He
them
won't hurt you.
They tried to eat.
What?
Oh,
He
he
did?
won't. He won't try
No
to
way.
eat you.
One of them did.
In.
I hid. And he couldn't. Fungus, and he was mad. Not go well.
My yappers, he won't eat fungus.
They're puking.
What did the fungus look like?
Kinda like looked at his back. I like this.
Okay, good to know. Don't eat that.
Yeah, eating me is...
We won't eat you. But I'll give you more food if you let me know if there's other people that come in here. And you don't have to worry about my buddy Yappers. He won't eat you. I'll tell him not to.
Yeah.
It's okay, everyone. It's okay. He's gonna keep an eye out for us and let us know if anyone comes in here.
He like crawls back down onto the tree branch that he was on and just kind of like lies flat, and all you see is fungus on the top of his body.
Oh, and if you see any fungus that looks like him, don't eat it. It'll make you sick.
Oh no, there goes my dinner plans. Fucking idiots.
I'm just picturing like we you say that, we turn around, and then Murko just has like 2 full fucking handfuls, and he's like shoveling into his face.
I found this fungus. It's so good.
Oh, sure. Pick on him when he's not on.
It's the only time. It's the only time we have the opportunity.
I communicate all the information that the ferret.
About the rock getting warm when he's on it and not warm when he's gone.
Yeah. And, I don't know.
Sounds like a Bruce Springsteen song.
Very intelligent little guy.
Halfway through your explanation, Matthias is like, "Oh, cool, I'll be right back," and then just walks away.
Alright, cool. Anything else you guys would like to do? Watch?
I want to take off my chain shirt and check and see these symbols. They're still there?
Oh, they're definitely still...
What are you wearing them things with pride? I want to sit my watch without my chainmail on.
You're just like, that's what it is. Might as well leave. Might as well just sleep it off.
You're gonna keep your scale mail on then, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, you guys...
I do have something I want to do. Sorry, I
Yes?
just realized. I'm gonna go find Matthias.
I would assume he's still in camp.
Yeah. I'm gonna take out the fucking fur wrapped over the bloody consecrated rag that we got. I'm gonna be like, I didn't know that you could figure out what things were. Any chance you could take a look at this?
Sure, why not?
Well, I'd like to know if it's worth looking around or if we should, burn the hell out of it.
Well, it looks like a scarf covered in blood to me, but whatever. I'll grab it and take the 10 minutes to identify it.
Has to identify yet again. You get these same results, which this is a non-magical object. Has Appears to be blood. Trying the same thing twice. One might say you are crazy.
No, we never tried it. We never identified it.
Yes, you did.
I cast Blood Identify.
Alright. Then I'll take it, and I'll hold it in my hand, and I'll light it on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
Yep.
We tried to identify.
I think you did.
No, I don't have that in mind.
I thought we just looked at. I thought
In his very detailed notes.
Yeah, I thought we tried to identify it, but I don't think we cast identify.
We tried to identify the amulet. We didn't go further than it was desecrated.
There. Yes, but it is non-magical. So
I
cannot
would
be
have no effect on him.
identified. However, as you do start to burn it, the lovely smell of what smells like powder of some type comes into your fills it all up. You need to make a con save.
Cool. Fuck.
As you do this, you get a like your stomach just feels start feel the kind of smell from.
What information did we have about? How did you identify this to begin with? That it was, or find it, I guess.
In character, yeah.
Yeah.
It was super, real vile, real consecrated, or desecrated, not consecrated.
And we don't know much more than it was desecrated.
It was wrapped around a fish.
To mask the smell, right?
Well, it was wrapped in thin cloth. Then the smell was from the wrapping. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was a silk wrapping. Formerly holy object that is no longer stinky.
Alright, having barfed in front of everybody, he's just gonna throw that, brush the ashes off his hands and go to bed, because today has not been his day.
Fair enough. Anything else the rest of you like?
I turn to Zook. I say, "Why is he trying to smoke the wet rag?"
I don't know, but he didn't do it right or something.
No, he definitely didn't.
That or something happened. Anything else, my friend?
Jens is a little curious. Is the refugee camp nearby?
Yeah. I mean, as usual, they kind of like set up nearby. They always set like on the other side from you, like almost intentionally, so that any threats that come from the
As Jens thinks about wandering into the refugee camp, he ends up deciding it's not the wiser, and just goes to bed instead.
As he leaves or comes back, I'm gonna actually approach Brant's tent. Sort of sit outside of it. Hey, Brant, you feeling all right?
Peachy.
I'm sure. I'm sure this is the worst time to do this, but I just wanted to say, I noticed you didn't you didn't quite buy my philosophical rant about Koi the other day.
Yeah, and the flaps will open and it'll come back out of the tent. No. I think there's something going on, and you don't have to share it with me now, but I don't think that's the whole truth.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm not sure I bought it either. But at any rate, you know, I do respect the way that you handle things. I know we handle things quite differently. You're certainly a man of more duty than I am. But, I want you to know there's certainly a method to my madness.
I suspected as much. I mean, you're capable. You wouldn't have gotten to where you are without knowing what you're doing.
And whether or not we're on the same page in terms of methodology, I do regret the idea that you may not trust me as a result of my actions.
Well, trust is a valuable commodity these days. It's just how a group works together needs to be able to work together, to trust each other, to know that they can fall back on any other member of the group.
Sure. And you know, it was you and I that day in the tavern in Elturel. We were the first to meet. I hope we can mend whatever splinter there's been to that trust, but I just want you to know you have my trust.
I greatly appreciate that. I see with time, you know, well-oiled machine can only get more well-oiled, or it rusts and falls apart. We'll see where we end up, but I think the first is more likely.
Sure, well said. And while I have your ear, I think Matthias might need more work than you. You got any suggestions on how I can explain why I tried to corrupt a child and put it in danger for my own motives?
Well, I don't think there's much explaining you can do. He's a pretty hard-headed guy. I think the best thing you can do is prove that you're going to do better going forward. Let him come to you.
Yeah, I thought as much. Alright, don't go smoking any more consecrated rags, alright? If you're going to smoke something,
Yeah.
You should come to me first.
Yeah. Appreciate it, thank you.
Alright, good night.
Good night.
When I see Murko alone, I was gonna go up to him.
Hey, Murko, is your brain
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, my brain?
Yeah, it seems like we keep running into people who might know you, but you don't know who they are. So, is your brain okay?
Yeah, I mean, look at me. I'm a popular guy. I taught fucking you and Arcturus the howdy, and next thing you know, Brant and Arcturus are in the woods making out. So I leave an impression. You know what I mean?
I mean, it seems like a lot of people know you. You must be one heck of a dude.
I mean, what do you think? You tell me.
I mean, I think you're pretty cool, but you don't remember them. So, I'm wondering if, if your brain's okay.
Yeah, I mean, old man Nero is someone I probably should have remembered. These folks from today, they make a lot of men like that. In Baldur's Gate, it's hard to put a face on a face when he's wearing a mask.
Well,
So
That's true. But how many? Who have you worked with in Baldur's Gate? You know, a common boss man.
Yeah, I mean, I was much of a player myself. I was more of a hired sword here and there. I've worked for quite a few people, but in that business, you're not really supposed to give out names. When the time comes, if I have any relevant information, you can be sure that you and the rest of the gang will be the first to know.
Okay, I was just worried about you.
No, I appreciate that. I know how it looks. I look like Jens.
I know. I was worried about Jens too. I wanted to go talk to him. Cause you know, your friend Koi. I think she said she was following him.
Yeah, she
And-
was.
And so I wonder if he knows who might be following him.
Yeah, I told Jens about that. And when I asked Coy, she said it was a noble. Big guy. Fat guy, maybe? I don't remember. She didn't have many details.
I
But,
think all the nobles are fat.
Most of them, anyway. But anyway, I do appreciate it, Zook. And, you know, I know you were having a rough night the other night. It's good to see you bounce back.
Oh yeah, no problem. But I am sad about the amulet.
I know, me too. I think we missed out on quite the artifact. But, you know, I do know the story of that ruin. And if we could get the name of the family, you know, in Baldur's Gate, we could ask some questions.
Oh well, I talked to the sister and she told me the name was Elamor. I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Elamar.
Elamar.
Yeah,
Well,
Elmer,
now-
that's what it was. Yeah, I think it could be worth investigating if we have the time. Maybe we don't need the amulet to figure it all out.
I don't know.
But you know, we're on a tight schedule here, so I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I guess sleep well. If your brain hurts, let me know.
Yeah, will do. Thanks, pal.
Anything the rest of you
Just laying back, looking up at the stars. Hearing all these conversations go down and staying quiet.
That's not usually how watch works, but okay.
It's not how your watch goes, pal.
That's not how your watch goes, but it's how my watch goes.
Arcturus is very aware of everything around him.
Sure. Given nobody wants to happen, second watch.
Actually, I'll stay when I was kidding.
No, I'll do it. I'll get up.
But I was going to wake up Jens.
Okay.
I just tap.
You can wake up Jens.
I tap Jens' little tent here. Hey, pal. You up in there?
Thank you. I am now.
Are you still getting up for your watch?
Oh, I didn't. Sure. Thank you. Bleary-eyed. I will emerge.
Do you need anything from me, pal?
Oatmeal.
How was the watch? Anything? No.
Oh boy, it was intense.
Oh, right. Well, I hope you can get some. Thank you for waiting.
Yeah, no problem. I'll see you in the morning.
emerge and sit on a stump and pack some fucking nicotine into the pipe.
I crawl into Jens's tent and sleep.
I'll just take a couple extra tokes for that.
Sure, you could definitely do so. Sit. Happening. However,
Always Jens's watch, man, I swear.
Dude, I'm gonna kill myself.
You hear rustling in somebody's tent again.
It must be nothing.
sorta. Brant, as you are sleeping, having now very pleasant dose of this desecrated cloth you just burned right underneath your nose. Wake, frenzied state, as you down at your in front of you sits several bodies stacked on various people. You hear a woman's voice in the background saying, "Yeah, are we done with them?" And states, "Yes, we are. Get all the ones from the hall," said, kind of shadowy visage around at kind of hall. There's this kind of dining hall in front of you, giant long.
Oh.
I cut out for a second, I know. Giant long table. You see what looks like various people slumped over. They're kind of like necks drained blood. They're like sullen of themselves. You see that as you kind of look down at a pile of bodies that have been drained. And you kind of like notice here what appears to be fangs in your mouth, and feel a delicate arm wrap around your. Well, it's quite tasty. And as this happened, bite and the fixation as you suck the person, and the person squeeze underneath. And as this happened, you wake up, start, and you will definitely hear him. Wakes up, start, but just how you wake up in a be when you kind of are in from the.
It's gonna be, sort of a short yell, and then he's gonna throw up again.
As you throw up, you notice not throw up, black sticker being splat on.
Cool, great, good to know.
Branter, do I, is this blood? Like, what is Black Acre? Like, I'm not gonna touch it, but, like, does it look like blood, or, like, what does this look like? Like, black, like, goop?
Like black goop?
Okay. Brant, are you, cursed or something? How are you feeling, buddy?
Felt better.
Well, I'll, like, lay my hands on him and kind of get a sense of. I'm kind of curious if, like, if I mean, I'd like touch my hands on you and be like, are you like wounded or like, are you dying? Like, what's happening? Do you feel just like sick to your stomach, or is this something worse?
Well, I'd say it's worse than, an average stomach bug, but I guess that's what you get for inhaling cursed ritual fabric.
I think Jens's face will kind of droop. I'm sure there's nothing that Jens knows in his slightly medical inclined knowledge that relates to smoking desecrated cloth. Like I basically what I mean to say is like I don't think this is like a healing word type of sitch. I think this is just like a let's see if he continues to suffer type sitch.
Let's see if he dies.
Yeah.
Brant, after throwing up, you would realize that you substantially better than what you like. You got whatever.
I'm gonna just stand up and, uh, sit across from Jens and sort of talk him through that, which has happened.
In the vision.
Yeah.
Well, so there's you and then another person or person with big teeth. Did you recognize either of them or
No,
I don't
they
I
were
don't know.
like shadowy, weren't they?
The woman, you only heard her voice and felt her touch, but
Did I recognize the voice? No?
It is not the same voice.
Huh.
So that's a no then.
No.
Well, that sounds pretty hardcore. What was this environment that you were in? Was it a tavern or? I mean, it's just a dream, right? But you did just puke up like black goo. I mean, I'm not a doctor, but that sounds kind of I don't know, like kind of cursed.
Well, I mean, Elturel used to be home to all kinds of vampire families, didn't it?
Would I know that?
Yeah, history check.
Sorry, I just assumed that Brant knew that because we talked about it before.
Yes, Jens, you specifically that Eltro was taken over in something called Night of the Red Coup. When vampires basically infiltrated the highest ranks of the government, killed all the rest of the government, and then Elturel had to become siege.
Well, I mean, do you think? I mean, I feel like I'm grasping at straws here, Brent. You smoked some cloth. You had a vision. That you're thinking of Elturel and vampires. I mean, you know, um, what do I want to say here? I'm sorry.
I am also sorry.
What do I want to say here? I am sorry.
We're probably better off than Murko eating them 2 tons of psychedelic mushrooms just now,
2 tons. Okay.
I'm not gonna go back in my tent. I'm just gonna like rest my head back, sort of recline on the log. Probably pass back out again.
I'll keep one eye on Brant and the other eye on the surroundings.
Yeah, I'll just get like right up real close to the fire, because that's where I'm actually comfortable.
Yeah, I think I can infer that.
There. Like to do a watch.
I watch, Mr. Billy.
Yeah, nothing else will happen on your watch. You get to, as usual, rank and file as people start getting up and go. I would assume the rest of you also wake up. Anything?
Matthias wordlessly just gets up and goes straight to training again.
Sure. Doc is there. He training with you.
I'm kind of curious. I was actually curious about this last night, but thought better of it. I'd like to go over to the refugee camp and see if I see Winlith, which is very topical now, but like, I was curious about if she's still traveling with the refugees.
Who?
Winlith?
You can definitely look if you'd like.
Yeah, that's my goal.
And roll a perception. You do a pretty thorough search of the camp and can't seem to.
Interesting. Okay. That's all I was kind of curious about.
Rest of you?
So I'm gonna say, no, never mind.
Never mind.
Based.
Yeah, I was gonna do something. I changed my mind. I'm no longer doing that.
No worries. So with all that being said, you guys managed to have everybody packed up. Everybody's good to go. Thok at some point points you back towards the rest of the group after kind of like ready to finish training, and basically has to pack up his own stuff. And then the caravan is all ready to go. You guys continue to scout as usual.
Yeah, I think we would do what we did yesterday of like closer range scouting. Also, can I roll to see if I see these training in the morning with Thok?
I mean, I doubt they would be hiding it, and it would be pretty loud.
Yeah.
So if you were looking around for them, I'm sure you'd find them.
Okay.
Oh, no, he's not trying to hide it.
Find them.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if our ferret buddy is still with us.
Sure. Actually, as you're packing up, start putting stuff in your bag, you do feel what appears to be fungus in your bag laying there. But as you feel around, you feel fur as well, as a small ferret head pokes itself out, looks at you.
Hey, buddy. You wanna join us on our little trip?
You see him like go around in circles and then digs inside your bag further, and you just hear the little chirping noise at the bottom of your bag.
Awesome.
Players always think of
Because you are.
Self-proclaimed man up to no good.
Video
Sword. Just kidding. Demon.
I do not let anyone know that he's in my bag.
Well, do I see it happen though?
Like not packing up yourself, I would say you would.
Well, I didn't put out my stuff in the first place, so I was sleeping in Jens's tent. Remember?
You.
Yeah, I wouldn't be paying attention anyways.
I agree.
What does
This thing is snake.
what does Zook find in his bag but the patron saint of El Terrell?
He finds the companion shrunk down in his bag.
God.
The Fair's
Checking
just
in,
actually
guys.
like holding on to the companion the entire time. It's just hiding it underneath.
True
Parent
polymorph
body.
vampire lord.
It's a fungus that you shouldn't eat.
Oh, anything else you guys would like to do before you guys set off here?
I am gonna go look for some food that I can, some extra food that I can potentially give my new friend.
Sure. Go ahead and roll some check for me. Yeah, you're able to find a bunch of like leads that you would assume that it would be of interest to him, and when you put them in the bag, you hear very happy little chirps coming from inside, and it just like little nibbles on the leaves as you put them. And you see these like little where the bit off different pieces of the leaves.
Ooh, cool. I'm liking this.
Awesome. Well, you guys do pack up. You guys get ready to go. You guys head on your way. So, I am a very gracious DM in this. Can avoid. However, somebody must roll me a luck die. So, out of your party, you would like to roll 100 for avoid encounters.
Gotta be Matthias, right?
What's the lucky one?
I clearly am not the lucky one, so I will not be rolling.
Neither am I, clearly.
Our list of allies grows thin.
A D100? I'll roll it if no one else wants to.
Go for it.
I want
I'll roll it.
Oh, Jens.
Arcturus, you gonna fight me?
I'm just kidding. No, I don't want.
I will roll
No trouble, please.
with
Yeah, roll.
inspiration.
Wait, can I give guidance?
You cannot use.
Guidance.
You cannot use inspiration on this.
Alright.
I'm gonna roll my physical D100 just to see what I get.
Baron based.
Cool.
Two-thirds.
With a
Swag.
67, you guys progress on your way here successfully without running into anything during the daytime. You do manage to make it tonight. Are you guys setting up camp?
Yes.
Are we almost there?
Run
Oh,
it back.
There.
Whoa. Crazy.
Crazy. I was crazy once.
Oh god.
It was crazy once. I decided to burn a consecrated material in front of my face and had a crazy dream.
Was an interesting
Hey,
decision.
I
Just
didn't
regular
burn
Paladin
it in front of my face. I burned it out like this, and then the wind happened to come and blow it straight at me.
I just want to say that makes a lot less sense than grabbing a fucking sword. Just saying, guys. I know we're all thinking it, so. You're lucky Arcturus wasn't there to see it.
Was that lizard saying, take me, take me, take me? No.
Hey,
I
I was
didn't take
very
the necklace.
I was cautious with it for 3 days. I was like, this thing is super dangerous. We got to be careful. And then every source that
I
we had
might
was
as well
like,
smoke it.
Fucking smoke it, yeah.
You know what?
no, I was just
3
trying to
days,
destroy
this
it.
thing's been quiet. Fuck
I
it.
just got very unlucky.
Let's light it up, boys.
Never burn bad blood.
Yeah, I think probably burning the blood would not be my first choice. Unless it came from Skeeter. Then I'm lighting that shit up immediately.
Are you assuming that because Skeeter smokes that it just like a part of his blood will just make you high?
Yeah, he is the plug.
This is spoken like a true vampire. Maybe you're the problem.
He was raised on that arch-vile dark evil path.
Cool. What does our watch look like tonight?
Dibs first.
Oh, come on, I was gonna take first.
Nothing ever happens.
Well, I mean, if you want first, that's fine.
I mean, I was just gonna spend some time with my new friend, make sure he gets some new food.
New friend.
Oh, I'm not telling you this. I'm
Too late, you already said it.
not telling you in game.
Oh.
Well,
That's metagaming. Just kidding. No, you can take it. That's fine.
since he was in my bag all day, making sure he's okay and so on and so forth. Once everyone goes to sleep.
Yeah. You can go ahead and roll perception.
Perception. Here we go.
Yeah, you do notice that there appears but not, again, you guys are so close to the city at this. It's highly likely that I think that they should kind of go on. That's what you can kind of perceive. That maybe there's a few trying to go there about the night. Nobody recognizes all the people that like you're with or that made contact, trust you guys, don't seem to.
Alright.
Barrett actually come out, kind of like start to running around, kind of settle, almost like a scarf would, like around your neck, and kind of cuddle up.
I'll pet him and I'll ask him if do you have a name?
Name?
Yeah.
Well, call me Ferret.
I think I'm gonna come up with a new name for you.
I like names. Ferret, my name.
Ferret is so simple. We need to come up with a new name. Let's call you. We could call you Scarf.
Scarf?
Yeah,
I like scarf. Scarf.
you know.
Come on, yes.
You don't know, dude. You didn't watch all the VODs, man.
I can't look. I can't look.
You know, it's Scarf. Like what you're doing, laying around my neck like a scarf.
Okay.
Just gonna jump into the sea.
He gets real kind of snug. New name. Your watch passes.
I'm gonna go wake up Matthias.
Hey Matthias.
What?
I don't think you've taken watch lately.
You're right.
I think it's your turn to watch.
You're wrong.
Matthias.
What?
I'm sleepy. I think it's your turn to watch.
Go wake up Jens or Arcturus, someone who's interested in watching over you all.
Fine. Go back to sleep, you sleepyhead.
I'll go to Jens.
Jens? Jens?
Yeah, yes,
Jens?
yes, Zook. Morning.
I think it's your turn to watch.
I mean, I did watch last night. I could use the sleep. Could you wake up? I mean, Murko or Arcturus? Brant had a bad time yesterday. I mean, I just really need this long rest, man.
Okay. Sleep
Thank
well.
you. Thank you.
And I want to go to Murko's tent.
Yep.
Murko. Oh,
Yeah,
Murko.
Well, who's there? Is that you, Zook?
Yeah, everyone wants to sleep. Can you take watch now?
No, I'm everyone. Go wake up Arcturus or something, or Matthias. Maybe Brant. I don't know. Leave me alone. I come on, Zook.
You guys are killing me.
Has this ever happened? Ever? This is fucking hilarious.
Can I say that I've heard that? Can I have heard him going to every single fucking tent in the camp?
Sure.
Yeah, Murko was laughing about it, so there you go.
I think we just killed a DM.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, Murko. I hope you have some great dreams tonight.
Yeah, I need him. You know, my head's weird and everything. Good night.
Let's see.
I'm gonna get out of the tent at this point, I think. Having heard all of the rounds.
Oh, hey, Brant.
Go get some sleep.
Hey, Brant. Doesn't even ask the question. He's just like.
Thanks. You doing okay?
I'm okay.
I mean, I heard you had a tough night the other night.
Yeah, well, what else is new?
Is it like that one night that you and I had a tough night?
No, that it was a whole different breed of awful.
I'm sorry. You sure you don't need some rest?
No, I'll be fine. Thank you.
Brant, as you look at Zook, you see what appears to be fungus just around his neckline, clinging on.
And I mean, I saw the little buddy up in the tree, so I would probably recognize this, right?
Yeah, you would recognize the color of the fungus. I'm just saying, fungus. You don't see the ferret underneath.
Can I give him a little scritches?
Just scratching the back of his head?
Yeah.
Yeah, you heard little chirping noises come out from a very happy ferret underneath that's hidden inside of the clothing.
Oh,
I
you like my new scarf?
See, the ferret's head perks up at hearing the name Scarf.
I'll give him one more scritch and just walk over to go start the watch.
Okay, good night. Let me know if you need anything.
Thanks.
and I'll go to sleep or make a nice bed for Scarf and have Yappers, lay with me and be surrounded by all my animals.
Brant, while you are shift, sounds like approaching your.
All right. I'm gonna face towards it.
You see Koi peeking her head out from. Waves at you. Approach. You don't do anything? Cool. She just
No, I was trying to like.
Oh,
I don't want to
gesture?
actually say anything to her. Yeah.
Mr. Brant.
Yeah.
Have bad dreams.
Yeah.
Last night.
Yeah.
Thea also had a bad dream.
Okay.
I just worry about Miss Ray. Hope she's okay.
Is she awake now?
Back to sleep.
Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you for letting me. I'll try and take care.
Yeah, she's pretty good taking care of the rest.
That she has.
Also, tell Matthias I get all snack giving me. Smile.
I'll let him know.
You see she dangles some of the candy out and throws it in her mouth and then runs off back towards.
Alright. I'll make a note of that and very important information and go back to watch.
Cool. The rest of your watch goes out without a hitch, and nobody else approaches. You guys wake up, the camp starts. You know that you are literally within half a day's ride of Baldur. Will be there.
When I see Matthias training with Thok this morning, I'm gonna head their way, I think. See what they're doing.
As you approach, you see Thok, once again, trying to get Matthias to do better. Matthias, you're able to hold the sword now, well enough, except now he is asking you to try to hold a shield as well with it. Now, little buddy, gotta pick this one up, and he puts the shield in front.
Look, it's a two-handed weapon. What hand do you want me to hold shield with?
See, Doc can hold it with one hand. He, picks up the great sword and picks up the shield and holds them both at the same time.
Holy shit.
Doc thought you also were going to have shield, yes?
Look, the sword is the size of my body.
Oh, this is good. Doc didn't consider this. And he puts down the sword, puts down the shield. Oh, Doc, thank you. Sword then, yes?
I think that'll be best, yes. If that's okay with you.
I mean, little guy only needs... It's fine. He, and puts the sword, in your hands.
He
Able to hold it well enough now. You do see kind of this scene.
I'll wait until they break up for the most part.
Sure. You'll see he goes through a few more practice drills with Matthias. Matthias, you have to fight, which is you just slamming against Talk Shield over and over again. As he stands there and just kind of laughs at you. But yeah, you do this for a little longer. Putting up camp and getting everything settled.
As they break, he'll walk, and when he sees Brant, he just kind of stops and stares at him for a second. I assume you're not here to bake a cake.
No, I think that's Zook's thing.
Okay, well then what are you here for?
I figured after getting bashed over the head by Thok, you might want a little bit of practical advice as opposed to whatever advice that was.
I went to Thok very deliberately. If I wanted the others to see me doing this, I would have stayed at the camp and asked you.
All right. Well, there's no shame in learning form. There's no shame in learning anything.
It is not a shame that I feel. It is that I don't feel like explaining myself to Jens, who hates me, or Murko, who betrayed me, or Arcturus, who has no interest in me, or Zook, who makes every joke possible about me holding big swords. Look, I get it, okay? I understand. We're fine. Me and everyone else are not fine.
That's fair enough. Though, I think there's only so much learning that can be done. Getting hammered into the dirt. Now, I know that this may come as a bit of a surprise, but I am formally trained. If you have any interest.
I am interested in forging some armor. I think you may be able to help me with that.
Armor? Well, I confess, I am not much of a smith. That's more of my dad's realm of expertise, but I'm looking for a smith myself, and we seem to be half a day's ride from a city where I think we could probably find that.
Okay. Then we will go together.
All right. And I'll, sort of shake his hand, and my offer still stands. And this is still... I'll keep this between us. I understand.
I appreciate it. Now go to the camp before me so that people don't think we're hanging out.
What? Didn't you hire me as your bodyguard? Why wouldn't we be hanging out?
Oh, right. I'm sure someone has taken that down in their notes. Come, let us go.
Awesome. You guys come back to camp. Anything else anybody would like to do? Head out. I'm going to take that as a resounding no. So, we continue on our way, heading towards Baldur's Gates. 100 from some...
I'll do it this time. I'll risk it, I think.
You got it.
Can I roll my physical ones? Or do you want it?
I can't really see them.
Okay. Okay.
Very good luck die. 96. You guys are able. Baldur's Gate. However, as you approach, as you all make your way in Baldur's Gate, all notice a few things. First of all, the gates appear to be closed. There is a giant refugee camp forming outside of the Baldur's Gates. As you approach, several refugees appear to be in a bad way. Refugee camp is not a nice place. You see people running around in shambles, messing around, stealing stuff from other people. The supplies appear to be short out here. You quickly realize that if you want to keep refugees safe, you need to figure out a way to get them inside the city. As you approach the gates of Baldur's Gate, as mentioned, notice the gates are closed, and in front of them stands a rather large man doffed in armor, and on the straight face of his armor is a fist with a flame around it, bearing the seal of none other than the Flaming Fists. That is where we'll close session for today.